So a new trailer for Sonic X Shadow Generations has dropped recently, so I'm going to go here and check this out, quick analysis, pretty much all that. So first, in the first shot, we see, of course, we see here him say we meet again and all that, and Shadow just, I don't know, looks like he's having a headache. I don't know what he is doing, but, seems to be like he's going to go crazy or something. But yeah, it looks like, if you can look at the trailer, like, look, he looks like he has some insane powers, and have zap abilities with his hands and stuff. Like, he's going to be using that in all the levels, and basically maybe every level or just certain levels, and he can even boost launch his enemies and all that, as we're gonna see in the upcoming game when it drops. And it's nice to know that we are about 2 months away from the game to release, and which is actually pretty exciting in my opinion. This guy can see it in the trailer, he's actually fighting those other enemies. I mean, what the heck are these? They're like giant squids, like humanoid looking creatures, like with sharp claws. Like what are those things? I know they're like related to like Doom or something, of course. I'm guessing these are like enemies he's going to fight in the game, so which is actually going to make sure, like, probably it could be possible that Shadow's story could be longer than the original generations. I actually don't know, but yeah, it looks like it will be a new stuff. Can't forget his little wing ability that he will have in the game, which is, it could be in a mechanic that we could use in every single level, or he will only be able to use them in certain levels, which will be something spectacular. I mean, this looks insane. Like, I was actually mind blown when I saw this. Like, bro, like, there's no way he's gonna be able to do that, all that. You can surf as well. Look at that. Like, that's just crazy, dude. And of course, we can see like Super Metal Sonic, or I think it's, I forget this this Metal Sonic's name. I forget. I think it's some sort of, Super Metal Sonic. I have no idea. I forget the name of that giant robot thing. So now I'm gonna go through the trailer little by little bit to show like a few screenshots and what are my thoughts in these cool looking parts. At least is what I find interesting. So this first shot, we can see like Shadow, like, looks like he's going to like, I don't know, I can't explain this that much. So of course we can just see like Shadow looks like he's about to go crazy. It could be that, but I don't know. So yeah, that's what I want to talk about this, because it is pretty interesting that will actually happen in the game. Another new ability that he'll also be able to have in the game, of the upcoming game, is of course Doom Spears, which of course it says right there, like, well, I'm gonna show like a little screenshot, like, of course they shoot 5 times at once, which is actually crazy. I never thought Shadow actually would have this actually kind of ability. Like, no kidding. Like, bro, this is insane. Like, I've seen people be like mind blown and stuff. So this will be like probably some sort of like gun-like ability that he will use to defeat his enemies, like minions and stuff like that. As of course you see in the footage from the trailer around like the 20-second mark. So I feel like this will be some sort of like gun shooter type of thing, related ability and stuff like that. Can't forget to mention his Doom Blast, which is of course like pretty much all these abilities like sound great. Like, we can sort of see how each one's play out. Each one is incredibly unique. So this giant blast ability will be like some sort of mega attack, sort of like a super version of the spheres. Like pretty much anything like Mega Blast or anything related like that is usually a lot bigger. This will allow it to create a giant X and then just to take out his enemies, which of course that's just great. Like probably bigger enemies, because I don't know if it's just me, because I'm seeing like bigger enemies in like the little minions when he's using that little attack. So it may be that we can just only use that on bigger enemies. I may be wrong on that. Next up is the Doom Morph, which is actually a sort of transformation looking thing, which is, I never like, bro, I mean, what the heck is the E turn into? It's a sort of like centipede squid creature like form. Like dude, I think that's the first time we ever seen this. Well, it's like a reference to Werehog. Like, what the heck is this? Like, it's actually kind of like good looking. Like, I don't know, like he looks so he looks weird but awesome. And then like, why does he look like a giant squid going through all that purple stuff? Like, I mean, it's good, but like, it's also like, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting this, Last and most definitely not least, we can't forget to mention his Doom, well, not the last thing, but of course we can't forget his Doom Wing ability, which, like I was trying to say earlier, like, it could be an ability that we could use in every single level. Just like we just activate it with the button or something, or we can't be able to use this in only certain levels. But yeah, when we first saw this, I'm sure a lot of people were freaking out. I'm like, yo, this is great. Like, bro, this remake is gonna be good. I know some people are going to disagree with me there, but I think this will be like a game that's worth checking out for about $50 to $60, I would assume. But yeah, they definitely cooked. I can tell, like, they did it. You can tell that Sega or Sonic Team puts a lot of work into making this kind of mechanics, especially the ones we're seeing in the trailer. But yeah, that's just insane. That's just mind blowing. Like, bro, I've seen people with different reactions. They were like, "Oh my god, dude!" Like stuff like that. One thing I wasn't for sure expecting is the little surf ability thing. Like, Like, I think this would be cool if we actually see him do a lot of like surfing stuff. What is this, like Sonic Riders or something? That may not be the case though, I'll tell you that. So it looks like there will be some certain levels that we will have to surf, you know, to surf through, get past, get to the next level, and so on and so forth. So I feel like each of these powers will have their own levels, or just maybe even like use like a trigger button, maybe like a button sort of, to like trigger the ability. But it will most likely be that each level will certain levels will each have a certain ability, maybe even more than one. That's just pretty exciting, dude. But I think, guys, my short analysis on this recently trailer, on the Doom trailer. Like, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys like, how do you guys find this trailer? Like, is it good, or was it just like, okay, now we know it's coming, yeah? I think it was really awesome. Like you could tell that Sonic Team is putting a lot of effort into making this. That's it for this, guys. Let me know, guys, your predictions on how this will work, and I'll see you guys on the next one.